I never thought that my life could take such a twisted turn. It all started innocently enough, with those fleeting glimpses of myself in random places. At first, I brushed them off as a trick of the mind, a product of stress, maybe. But as the sightings became more frequent, I couldn't ignore the sinking feeling that something was seriously wrong. I'd catch sight of myself in a coffee shop, sitting alone in a corner, a sinister grin tugging at the corners of my lips as I stared into nothingness. Then, it was in a crowded subway, my doppelganger lurking just behind me in the reflection, eyes dark and unfathomable. Each time I turned around, there was nothing there. It was unnerving, to say the least. I tried to convince myself that I was imagining things, that my mind was playing tricks on me. But deep down, I knew there was more to it. Those doppelgangers weren't just figments of my imagination. They were too vivid, too real. The breaking point came when I saw one of them commit an act I'd never even considered. I watched, horrified, as my double vandalized a car parked on the street, a wicked smile on their face. That was the moment I realized I couldn't ignore this any longer. There was something dark and unsettling lurking within me, something that was manifesting in these twisted reflections. I began digging into my past, trying to unearth any buried secrets or hidden desires that could be giving rise to these disturbing manifestations. Memories that I had long pushed aside resurfaced, and with them, a growing sense of dread. It was as if these doppelgangers were a manifestation of my own suppressed darkness, a mirror to the parts of myself I didn't want to acknowledge. As I delved deeper, I felt like I was losing control. The line between reality and delusion blurred, and I couldn't trust my own thoughts anymore. I started avoiding mirrors and reflective surfaces, afraid of what I might see staring back at me. But no matter how hard I tried to escape, those sinister reflections kept appearing, haunting me like a relentless specter. Desperation consumed me. I knew I had to confront this darkness head-on if I ever wanted to regain control of my life. With trembling hands, I stood before a mirror, my heart pounding in my chest. I stared at my reflection, willing myself to face whatever lay beneath. For a moment, nothing happened. I was just looking at myself, my own eyes filled with apprehension. And then, slowly, imperceptibly, the reflection's smile began to widen, the eyes darkening. My heart raced, but I refused to look away. I had to confront this. With a surge of determination, I challenged the sinister reflection. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice surprisingly steady. The reflection's smile faltered and its eyes seemed to flicker. It was as if my defiance was causing it to weaken. "You," it hissed, a mix of frustration and resignation in its voice. And then, in a split second, it shattered like glass, the pieces falling away to reveal my own reflection once more. I was left standing there, shaken but triumphant. It was over. The darkness that had been plaguing me was gone, dissolved like a nightmare at the break of dawn. As I walked away from the shattered mirror, a weight lifted off my shoulders. I had faced my own demons, confronted the hidden corners of my mind, and emerged victorious. The world around me seemed a little brighter, a little less threatening. I knew that the battle might not be entirely over, but I was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the knowledge that I had the strength to overcome even the darkest parts of myself.